Hello everyone, this is YVR. Welcome to YVR Maths Tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss some problems or applications on elementary real functions. To understand these problems, you should know the basic definition and basic properties from indefinite integrals. If you did not watch my earlier classes, follow the links from description card. To understand the concept clearly, watch this video till the end. Let's begin this class with problems on some elementary real functions. Since we already know the derivative of some standard elementary real functions, we can now write the indefinite integrals of corresponding derivatives using the fundamental rule. First of all, what is the fundamental rule? See here, d by dx of capital F of x is equal to small f of x. Then capital F of x is called antiderivative or primitive of small f of x. This can be written as integral f of x dx is equal to capital F of x plus c on an interval I. So this is the fundamental rule. Based on this fundamental rule, I will give you some standard integrals on real functions. See here, first one, the derivative of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is x power n, where n is not equal to minus 1. By using the fundamental rule, what is the integral of x power n? Integral of x power n with respect to x is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c, where n is not equal to minus 1 and where c is an integral constant. See the second formula, d by dx of x is equal to 1. By using the fundamental rule, integral 1 dx is equal to x plus c. See third formula, d by dx of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. By using the fundamental rule, integral 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c. See fourth one, d by dx of log x base e is equal to 1 by x, where x is not 0. By using the fundamental rule, integral 1 by x dx is equal to log mod x base e plus c. Here also x not 0. In all these formulas, c is an integral constant. Let's begin some applications on these standard integrals of real functions. See first question. Evaluate integral 9x square minus 6x root x plus 3x upon 3x square root x with respect to x. Let us discuss the solution of this question. First of all, I will consider the given integral as capital I, and I am going to divide each term of the numerator with denominator. Then what you will get? I is equal to integral 9x square by 3x square root x minus 6x root x by 3x square root x plus root x by 3x square root x plus 3x by 3x square root x with respect to x. If you cancel some terms, then what is the remaining term? The next step is integral 3 by root x minus 2 by x plus 1 by 3x square plus 1 by x root x. So after cancel some terms, we got this step. From standard properties, what we discussed in earlier classes, see here the property. By using these two properties, the above integral can be written as 3 times of integral 1 by root x dx minus 2 times of integral 1 by x dx plus 1 by 3 times of integral 1 by x square dx plus integral 1 by x power 3 by 2 dx. To get this step, we applied two properties. The properties are given here. What are the two properties? The integrals of the sum of a finite number of functions is equal to the sum of the integrals of the various functions. And one more property what we applied here, the integral of the product of a constant and a function is equal to the constant into integral of the function. Now by using the standard integrals, 3 into 1 by root x integration is 2 root x plus c1 minus 2 into integral 1 by x dx is log mod x plus c2 plus 1 by 3 into 1 by x square integration is x power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1 plus c3 plus 1 by x power 3 by 2 integration is x power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by minus 3 by 2 plus 1 plus c4. If we observe the last two integrals, 1 by x square can be written as x power minus 2. X power minus 2 is nothing but x power n form. So, I applied here integral x power n dx formula for the last two terms. In the next step, first two terms as it is. In third term, 1 by 3 into x power minus 2 plus 1 is nothing but x power minus 1 by minus 1 plus c3 plus x power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is minus 1 by 2 by minus 1 by 2 plus c4. See in the next step, if you multiply the first term with 3, then 6 root x plus 3c1. If you multiply the second term with minus 2 log mod x minus 2c2. And third term if you multiply with 1 by 3 into minus 1 by x plus 1 by 3 c3. And last term x power minus 1 by 2 by minus 1 by 2 plus c4. So here all the variable terms I am writing in first place. All the constants I am writing in the last place. Then what is the next step? 6 root x minus 2 log mod x minus 1 by 3 into 1 by x minus 2 by x power 1 by 2 plus I wrote all the constants here. Now I am considering all these constants as c. Then the final answer is 6 root x minus 2 log mod x minus 1 by 3x minus 2 by x power 1 by 2 plus c. Here what is c? Here c is 3c1 minus 2c2 plus 1 by 3c3 plus c4. Dear students, I want to say one point here. If you observe this step, here I wrote constant, integral constant for each and every function, but there is no need to introduce a constant of integration after calculating each integral. By combining all the arbitrary constant of integration, we get a single arbitrary constant of integration that can be denoted by c, which is added to the final answer. So, from the next problem onwards, I am not going to take integral constant for each and every integral. I am going to take only one constant, c, in the final step. Based on this question, I will give you two questions for self-practice. See, second question, evaluate integral x cube plus 3x plus 4 by root x dx. And third question, evaluate integral x cube plus 5x square minus 4 by x square dx. Pause the video and solve these two problems. Let's start another model. Fourth question. Evaluate integral 1 minus x into 4 minus 3x into 2x plus 3 dx. Let us discuss the solution of this question. Before going to discuss about solution, I will take the given integral as capital I. So, let I is equal to the given integral. First of all, I am going to multiply the first two terms of the given integrand and a third term as it is. If you multiply the first two terms, then what you will get? Integral 4 minus 3x minus 4x plus 3x squared into the third term 2x plus 3 as it is dx. If you simplify the first term here, integral 4 minus 7x plus 3x squared into 2x plus 3 as it is. Now I am going to multiply these two terms. If you multiply these two terms, what you will get here? Integral 8x plus 12 minus 14x squared minus 21x plus 6x cube minus 9x squared dx. If you write this expression in decreasing order, then the new function is integral 6x cube minus 5x squared minus 13x plus 12 dx. By using the indefinite integral basic properties, I am going to apply individual integrals for each and every function. Then integral 6x cube dx minus integral 5x square dx minus integral 13x dx plus 12 dx. By using one more property, this step can be written as 6 integral x cube dx minus 5 into integral x square dx minus 13 integral x dx plus 12 into integral 1 dx. Now I am going to apply the standard integrals. What are the standard integrals? Integral x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. I told already in the previous question, after applying standard integral formulas, no need to apply constant for each and every integral. So for the first function 6 as it is, x cube integration x power 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 minus 5 into x square integration x power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 13 into x power 1 integration x power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus 12 into 1 integration x plus integration over. That's why I am taking only one constant, that is a final constant c. Just I am going to simplify this one. Then 6 into x power 4 by 4 minus 5 into x cube by 3 minus 13 into x square by 2 plus 12x plus c. So this is the integration of given question. Let us discuss one more question based on the same model. See question number 5. Evaluate integral root x into 3x square plus 2x plus 3 dx. Let us discuss the solution of this question. First of all, I am taking the given integral as I. So let I is equal to integral root x into 3x square plus 2x plus 3 dx. Now you multiply the second term with root x. Then what you will get? Integral 3x square root x plus 2x root x plus 3 root x dx. Now I am going to simplify these terms. Here root x is nothing but x power 1 by 2. So in the next step, I am going to write root x as x power 1 by 2. So integral 3x square into x power 1 by 2 plus 2x into x power 1 by 2 plus 3 into x power 1 by 2 dx. You know the basic rules. If bases are equal, power should be added. Then the next step is integral 3 into x power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 2 into x power 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 3 into x power 1 by 2 as it is the last term dx. Now if you add the powers, integral 3x power 5 by 2 plus 2x power 3 by 2 plus 3x power 1 by 2 dx. By using the basic properties of indefinite integral, I am going to apply individual integrals for each and every term. That is equal to integral 3x power 5 by 2 dx plus a second function integral 2x power 3 by 2 dx plus a third term integral 3x power 1 by 2 dx. By using one more basic property from integrals, I am going to write the previous step like this: 3 into integral x power 5 by 2 dx plus 2 into integral x power 3 by 2 dx plus 3 into integral x power 1 by 2 dx. So in the next step, I am going to apply the standard integrals. What is the standard integral formula we are going to apply here? Integral x power n dx. What is the integral x power n dx? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. For the first function, the standard integral is 3 into x power 5 by 2 plus 1 by 5 by 2 plus 1 plus 2 into for the second function x power 3 by 2 plus 1 by 3 by 2 plus 1 plus 3 into third function x power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1 integration over. That's why you can take integral constant plus c. I'm going to simplify this step. 3 into x power 7 by 2 by 7 by 2 plus 2 into x power 5 by 2 by 5 by 2 plus 3 into x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 plus c. So this is the solution of the given question. So fourth question and fifth question, one type of model. Based on these two questions, I will give you two questions for self-practice. Pause this video here and practice the given self-practice problems. See question number 7. Evaluate integral x square into 1 minus 1 by x square dx. And one more question. Question number 8. Evaluate integral ax square plus bx plus c dx. Pause the video and solve these two problems. Let us discuss one more model on real functions. See question number 9. Evaluate integral root x minus 1 by root x whole square dx. Let us discuss the solution of this question. First of all, I will take the given integral as capital I. So let I is equal to given integral. Here, if you observe the given integrand is in the form of a minus b whole square. You know the formula for a minus b whole square. So I'm going to apply a minus b whole square formula here. So integral root x whole square plus 1 by root x whole square minus 2 root x into 1 by root x dx. Just I applied here a minus b whole square formula. If you observe here in the first term, root x whole square is nothing but x. Second term, 1 by root x whole square is nothing but 1 by x. In the third term, root x get cancelled. Then you have only constant. So the next step is integral x plus 1 by x minus 2 dx. By using the basic properties of indefinite integrals, I am going to apply individual integrals for each and every function. So integral x dx plus integral 1 by x dx minus integral 2 dx. Now I am going to apply standard integral formulas here. So integral x is x power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus 1 by x integration is log mod x minus 2 is the constant. Any constant integration is constant into x. That means minus 2x plus c. So the final answer is x square by 2 plus log mod x minus 2x plus c. So this is the solution for the given question. Now we will discuss one more model. See question number 10. Evaluate integral x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. Let us discuss the solution of this question. First of all, I am going to take the given integral as I. So let I is equal to given integral. If you observe the numerator part of the given integrand, from the first two terms from the numerator, I am going to take x square common. And the last two terms as it is from the numerator. Then the next step is integral x square into x minus 1 plus 1 into x minus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. Now, if you observe the numerator, in the first term x minus 1 is there, in the second term also x minus 1 is there. So, you take x minus 1 common. Then, integral x minus 1 into x square plus 1 by x minus 1 dx. If you see here, from the numerator and denominator, x minus 1 get cancelled. Then the next step is integral x square plus 1 dx. Now, here I am going to apply standard integral formulas. What is the integration of x square? X power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 1 integration is x, integration over plus c. So the final answer is x cube by 3 plus x plus c. Now we will discuss one more important model. Question number 11. Evaluate integral x power 4 plus x square plus 1 upon x square minus x plus 1 dx. Let us discuss the solution of this question. Let us take the given integral as capital I. So, let I is equal to given integral. In the given integrand, if you observe the numerator, only x square is there. That x square I am going to write like this. 2x square minus x square plus 1 as it is upon x square minus x plus 1 as it is dx. Now, I am going to take three terms as one combination. See here, x power 4 plus 2x square plus 1. These three terms I am going to take as one combination minus x square remaining term upon x square minus x plus 1 as it is dx. If you observe the numerator part, first term x power 4 plus 2x square plus 1 can be written as x square plus 1 whole square. So in the next step, integral x square plus 1 whole square minus x square upon x square minus x plus 1 dx. If you observe the numerator here, which is in the form of a square minus b square. What is the formula for a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. Then integral x square plus 1 minus x into x square plus 1 plus x by x square minus x plus 1 dx. If you observe here, from the numerator and denominator, the same terms we have, the terms get cancelled. Then the remaining and final term is integral x square plus 1 plus x dx. By using the basic properties of indefinite integrals, I am going to apply individual integrals for each and every function. Then the next step is integral x square dx plus integral 1 dx plus integral x dx. Here I am going to apply standard integral formulas. For the first function, if you apply the standard integral formula, then the integration of x square is x power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus integral 1 is x plus integral x is x power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus c. If you simplify this, then the final step is x cube by 3 plus x square by 2 plus c. So this is the solution of the given question. In this class, I covered maximum models on standard integrals of real functions. I hope you understand. Thank you for watching. If you like, subscribe now and share to your friends. Thank you.